Looking at the Aussie yen here on the daily time frame, you can see that we have price basically coming back to retest demand right around 86.23 down to 85.48. Uh, you can see that price is just barely hovering outside of that daily demand zone. And again, that's a fresh daily demand zone. We have made new highs on this market overall compared to the highs back there in March. So you can see we have new highs here, and price looks like it's going to be rallying to the upside. So I would like to see price bounce here and continue its direction to the upside. So looking for a good buying opportunity down here in this daily demand zone in order to do that. Moving down to the hourly time frame, just to give you a little perspective as to what's going on here, you can see that we've seen price respect some resistance to the upside. Now it's coming back down low. I'm looking for price to tell me when and where and how it's going to respect this this big daily demand zone, as well as this little hourly zone that we have down here in correlation with a big daily zone. So I like to see price bounce right around in there somewhere. Otherwise, it's going to be on the bottom part of this big daily demand zone. So just need to wait patiently for price to tell me, hey, price is failing to go lower, and it's going to turn around to the medium, and then you can get on board. So right now it hasn't told me anything right now, but overall this week I'm looking for a nice buying opportunity here and for price to continue to soar to the upside. Looking at the pound yen here on the daily time frame, you can see that we've been kind of going back and forth here, and looks like we're going to retest this bottom, and this may turn into a big range ranging in between 140 all the way up to about 147 area is what I'm looking at here. Overall, if we scoot just a little bit further to the left, you can see that we really failed to break the previous high over there as well. So we've just been kind of ranging around here for the past few months, and I'm thinking that this is kind of the bottom of the range is what I'm looking at right now. So as we look to see what price is going to do this coming week, I'm thinking that price is going to come down here and hit this daily demand zone at 140 all the way down to about 138.81, and possibly find some buyers down there and then pop it back to the long side. So that's really what I'm looking to have happen. Okay, so moving down to the hourly time frame, gone ahead and highlighted some interesting areas of support and resistance. Again, these are going to be zones that we're talking about here. So we have some resistance levels that are in confluence with the big daily time frames. So you can kind of see a couple of those lined out there, as well as down below we have a couple 60-minute demand zone. Actually, these would be support zones inside of this big daily zone below. So over the course of this coming week, I'm thinking that price is going to skedaddle on down here to the downside, which really isn't that far away, and possibly range around here a little bit more before coming up to this big daily demand zone and possibly breaking back up into the 147. Now that's what I'd like to see happen again, just with the whole range idea. But we really have to see what happens down here as far as support goes. Okay, is price going to hold this level, or is it going to break the level? Now, in my mind, there's a lot of reasons why this level can hold. All right, but here on the daily time frame, if you look over here just to the left a little bit, price has already bounced off of this zone once, and so after it's done that, technically speaking, this zone has done its job, and everything's cool if it does bounce again. But if it doesn't bounce again, then that's all right as well. Okay, so this one bounce could mean that price will bust through this level. If it does bust through this level, then I would be looking for a level like this to flip-flop. So basically this level becoming new resistance as price goes even lower down into the 136 level. But again, that's way further out than a week out. All right, so for the coming week, I'm just looking for price to come down here, maybe give us a little bit of lull, okay, and then come back on up. All right, this is kind of the summer doldrums, so we're going to see if price stalls out here as buyers and sellers duke it out one-on-one.